Officers' Mess, Burt Paul Barracks, Tidworth, November 22nd, 1914. My dear Father, I've had about the busiest week I ever remember, so letter writing has been pretty well out of the question. I didn't forget about the 4 family birthdays, but I'm afraid that I didn't write a word for any of them. I hope May and Ethel will excuse me. We have been on the range every day, sometimes for half the day, but on 3 occasions for a full day. Firing is possible from 8 till 4, so we have usually marched off here from about 7, which means getting up at 5:45. In the evening we have a lot of work to do in connection with checking and entering up the scores, besides other work which is always cropping up. Often I've had scarcely a minute just to run over the paper and find out the news. It has been very cold. But we only had rain on Thursday afternoon when it was perfectly beastly, being icy and cold as well. Also that day we arrived on the range about 8, only to find it too foggy to fire until about 10, which was annoying. However, I have thoroughly enjoyed the shooting, more so as I'm doing well myself, and up to date and equal with one of the platoon sergeants, head of the company. The men are keeping a very decent average. There were 4 really bad and several good among them. I have heard several times lately that the war officers are regarding very seriously the possible of an attempted German invasion on the east coast. Some rumours go as far as to say that they are on the lookout for it almost at once. However, every battalion in this division has orders yesterday to fit 1 company out, war strength, with full equipment. This has been done at the expense of depriving the other 3 companies of much of their regulation equipment. The brigade was so fitted and paraded and inspected this morning. It has to be ready to move out at a few hours' notice, but is to remain here unless the Germans actually come. I have no doubt that you read the letter, part of the Times military correspondence article yesterday in reference to the subject. I think that there is no doubt that you are quite right, and that the immediate difficulty is to find arms and equipment for the men who have enlisted. But I don't think that is any reason for slackening the recruitment. It takes a long time to train a man, and to be any use, it is well to start early. A lot of useful training can be done with little equipment and in mufti. The output of rifles, the khaki uniforms, etc. is sure to increase greatly, as they must be putting in a new plant for manufacture. A very big reserve supply for all armies serving abroad has to be made and kept up, and that has probably kept us short here. I expect Mila wrote to let you know about Whifford has got engaged. Judging from what he wrote to Mila about long engagements, I imagine he will want to set about getting married before long. I believe he is doing quite well now. If there appears to be any chance of our finishing our shooting by Friday afternoon, I am rather thinking of putting in for leave from then until Sunday night and running up to Sydenham. It is possible to return quite late on a Sunday from London, but one has to start at breakfast time to get here from Baddesley on a Sunday. I am sure I shall not be able to get Monday, or I should want to go and see you. I still hope to manage that at Christmas time, which is not so far off now. How is the new beer tax likely to hit your new business? I hope it won't enable you to save too much on the income tax. I am glad Mother keeps so well, and hope this biting north winter won't try her too much. Best love to all, from your affectionate son, Cyril E. Slatton.